Welcome back to another Tiermaker, and this one was suggested by our boy ChefLucha in the chat. Shout out to Chef, thank you for this. Candy. Who doesn't like candy? Do you not like candy? Are you diabetic? I'm sorry if you are. That must suck. For the rest of us, candy is amazing. But not all candy's amazing. Some of it's better than others, and JLaw is here with me. Welcome back, JLaw. It's been a long time.
Ooh, it has been.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm just being distracted by dad jokes in the chat right now, and I just can't. I just can't deal with it. What do you call Batman who skipped church? Christian Bale. Okay. All right. It's a pretty good one, Bambi. Pretty good one. All right. This list was found by ChefLucha. He did not curate it, but he found it. He sent me a few. I think this is the best one to do. It's a good list. It covers a lot of bases, but it's not one of these 150. Someone with way too much time on their hands who made it. This is a good list. It's not a be-all, end-all. I'm sure someone in chat's going to say, why isn't this candy on there? We're not doing a list that is all-inclusive, right? Any percent. Glitchless, no items. That's what we're doing on this speed run. All right. Tiermaker. Yes, JLaw, you pointed out something. Pocky is on here twice. That is not going to fly.
Yep. Those Pocky sticks.
Pocky sticks. But let's start with Mr. Goodbar. Have you had Mr. Goodbar? Oh, and by the way, let me point out something else. Since I'm doing the Tiermaker, my choice is ultimately what we put up here, but you can sway me in all sorts of different directions. That's the rules. So you haven't done one of these before, JLaw. So I just wanted you to know this is not completely a democracy, but I will listen to reason.
Fair. Fair.
So Mr. Goodbar, I haven't tried it. I've never had it. Have you?
I have.
Okay, so and there's two Mr. Goodbars on here. This list is stupid.
List is broken.
I will say this. If I have not had something and someone who's doing this with me has, I will take their word for it and I will do that ranking. So this one, I haven't had it. You've had it. Where would you rank it? I'll put it there.
Oh, honestly, Mr. Goodbar is one of my personal favorites. The chocolate's really good. They have good size pieces of peanuts, actual peanuts broken up inside of there. It's actually one of the better ones. It tastes better than 100 grand. 100 grand actually tastes like a little chalky in comparison to it. Honestly, it's one of the better ones.
So where would you put it on here?
And for me, it's probably a top 10 easy.
So
it's usually one of my go-tos.
So probably somewhere in the A's, you think?
Mm-hmm.
And well, here's the thing. We can move them up and down as we're discussing other candies, and it's like, you know what? Actually, that probably is more like an A when you're looking at everything else.
If it's actually one of my go-tos, so it would be top tier.
All right, I did not know that. So we'll go ahead and put it up as an A for now. Pocky. I've had Pocky. I like Pocky. There's all sorts of different flavors of Pocky. Some I like more than others. But you can't work in the anime business and not have Pocky. Have you never had it?
No.
It's a Japanese candy. It's pretty good. It's like little biscuit sticks that are dipped in chocolate or different types of chocolates. They're pretty good. Chef says B on Pocky. I'm not going to disagree. I think a B is a good score. Maybe a B minus. It leaves you wanting more. You could eat a whole box and still feel like you didn't eat a lot. There's something. They're just very light. But all the different flavors they have out there, they're neat. You know, you can get them at Target. Go to Target sometime and get yourself some Pocky. Try it once. Get a little box. It's like $1. 100 grand. So you said chalky. I don't remember 100 grand. It's been so long since I've had it.
Yeah, they got the Rice Krispies pieces basically inside the chocolate milk, and then they have cream caramel right in the middle.
Yeah, I remember now. Yeah. I'd say high D, low C. I'm not really a fan. Where are you on that?
I'd say C.
You're a C with that? Okay, we'll leave it there. Laffy Taffy. What's your take?
Oh, I miss Laffy Taffy. It has its time and its place, usually during childhood. I don't really see a whole lot of adults getting Laffy Taffy, you know what I mean? Unless it's saltwater taffy from the actual stores.
Yep.
So, I think for the nostalgic purposes, it's probably a C or a B.
C or a B? I will go C. And that's being a little bit generous. For me, it's probably more like a D, but I'll split the difference with you and we'll put it there.
That'll work.
Chef says B tier. I love strawberry. Strawberry Laffy Taffy. Yeah. It's been a long time since I've had Laffy Taffy. I did like me some Laffy Taffy, but when I was younger, I don't think just the texture of it now, you know, the way it sticks to your teeth, I just can't hang with it.
Right.
So these are Hershey's Kisses. I'm gonna say I'm not a big fan of Hershey's chocolate bars, but Hershey's Kisses I like more. Is it something that's higher than a C? No.
I like the Hugs.
Hugs are the ones that have caramel in them or peanut butter in them?
Those are the ones that have the white chocolate mixed with milk chocolate.
Okay, those are pretty good. Yeah, when they started mixing in a couple of different varieties, that's when I was a little more interested. But I will not turn down a Hershey's Kiss. If somebody hands me a Hershey's Kiss, I'm going to eat it. I will actually rank it higher as a C.
I would agree.
B tier only for cookies and cream, says Chef. All right. Okay, snow caps. Something I have not had since I was a kid.
Oh, God. God, I haven't had those in a minute either.
I don't know how to even rank them. You know what? It's been so long, I'm going to call it haven't tried it. I mean, I remember the texture. No, I should rank it, but it's a low C, maybe I don't want to put it as a D. Like, it's actually still pretty good. Here's the thing. It's going to be hard for me to say a candy is D or an F unless it's, well, we'll get to that in a minute. There's going to be a couple that might be D or Fs. Snow caps aren't bad, so I'm going to put them as a C, but there's definitely going to be some in here that are ranking lower than snow caps. What's a snow cap? It's a little chocolate, but it's got like a little bit of like little white dots on them, and they're kind of hard. It's almost like sprinkles, like candy sprinkles. They're okay. It's just someone melted chocolate into a form and put this on there, and it's all right. There's nothing wrong with it. Butterfinger, man, Butterfinger's A tier. Even though it sticks in between your teeth, I don't care. Butterfinger's awesome. Are you with me or are you against me?
I'm with you.
You're down with Butterfinger. I like that. I like that.
I like Butterfingers.
Yeah, I've not had Good Bar, so I couldn't tell you if it ranks higher or lower than Butterfinger. But it's an A for me. I haven't had Butterfinger in so long. It's been a while for me, but I'll bust one out. I don't buy a lot of candy bars, to be honest. If I'm looking for snacks, I'm usually grabbing a protein bar just to get something nutritional out of it. Cadbury Dairy Milk. I've had these, but it's been a while. It's a pretty, if you're just getting a chocolate bar, it's pretty good. Like, it's some of my favorite, just straight chocolate. I will give it a low B, but it might shift down a little bit as we go through this. Do you remember having a Cadbury Dairy Milk chocolate?
No. I don't think I've ever had one.
Okay. Oh, Zombie Zool drops in. Mr. Goodbar, solid. Trying to see where Snickers is rated. We'll get to that. We'll get Snickers on here. Every time if I go to 7-Eleven, every now and then I'll grab a Kit Kat. I like a Kit Kat. Where's a Kit Kat? Tell me Kit Kat's on here. There it is. Yeah, we'll get to that. Reese's Pieces. Man. It is a high A for me. Maybe even a low S. I love Reese's Pieces, dude. I could just eat handfuls of them. And that's an S tier for me. S tier. Our first S. Tell me I'm wrong, JLaw.
No, Reese's Pieces are some of my personal favorites too. Absolutely.
And while we're on that, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups are not only S tier, they might be my favorite of all time on this. Yeah? Too bold for you?
Nope. Just a bold statement.
It's a bold statement. It's a bold strategy, Cotton, but I'm putting Reese's Peanut Butter Cups at the top of the list right now. Maybe something else can compete. But if I'm at the grocery store and I'm like, fuck it, I want some candy, I'm immediately looking for Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. First choice. I'll destroy some cups. Zombie says Snickers Almond and Snickers are two different beasts. Yeah, we don't have any of the exotic versions on here of anything, so couldn't tell you about that one. Heroes. I don't know what this is. I haven't tried it. Do you recognize that picture? Let me zoom in on it, JLaw, if you see if you can see. Oh, arrows. Nestle arrows. Feel the bubbles.
I don't think so. No.
I've never had it. Okay, so we'll leave it as never had it. Milky Way.
Oh, that's like foam.
Yeah, it is kind of.
The texture already just makes me want to butter, bitter beer face.
Well, we'll leave it as haven't tried it, but I don't think I would probably rank it that high just based on the texture, but you never know. Milky Way is a tough one for me. I don't hate it, but I don't really like it. But I'm open to your suggestions on this one, JLaw.
On which one?
Milky Way.
Milky Way is actually one of my least favorites. I'm not a big fan of the... Again, it's actually the foamy chocolate that they have.
Yeah. Now, if Three Musketeers is on here... Three Musketeers is not on here, but Milky Way is. See, I got a problem with that, because I like Three Musketeers. But I don't really like Milky Way. I'm going to put Milky Way as a D, I'll be honest. Might be a little low, but I'm not a big fan. Sprees, F tier. I hate Sprees. Oh my god, look at these things. I hate them. Remember Spree?
No, I don't think I've ever had those either.
Ugh, they're like little tiny hockey pucks. They're so gross. Chef says the fuck are Sprees. Yeah, exactly. Google it, man. Spree candy. Disgusting. I hate them. The flavor is bad. The texture is like really hard. If you try to chew one, you bust your tooth open. Zombie, exactly. Sprees are a kick in the mouth. That's what I'm saying. They're disgusting. All right, here's one.
Kick in the mouth, huh?
Wonka Fun Dip. There's Raz Apple Magic Dip and Cherry Yum Diddly Dip.
Are those candy sticks that you'd put in the powder that you'd lick off?
It's sugar.
Yeah.
That's it. It's just sugar.
Wow.
Where do you rank it?
I actually, I don't know if I would call Sprees a kick in the mouth. I think that would be a jawbreaker.
Oh, yeah, well, literally.
Ugh.
I'm putting Fun Dip down below Milky Way in the D's, I'll be honest. And Milky Way might work its way up into the low C's.
I think that's fair.
In fact, you know what? I'm going to put Milky Way there, and I'm going to put Snow Caps down as a high D. I think that's fair. Given a choice between those two, I would take a Milky Way. Maybe even put it above Laffy Taffy. But 100 grams is a little bit better than Milky Way for me. Jolly Rancher hard candy. Who wants Jolly Rancher? Honestly, like it's slightly ahead of Spree, but it's an F for me. It's Jolly Rancher. It's ugh. Who wants that? Who wants that? If you're choosing candy, who chooses Jolly Rancher? You don't choose Jolly Rancher. You end up with Jolly Rancher.
I think Jolly Ranchers blew up in the early 90s and then just kind of faded off into the distance.
I'm having trouble hearing you a little bit. You're fading out.
I think Jolly Ranchers had their time.
Yeah, when people would drop them into a bottle of Zima.
Exactly. That's exactly it. You know, it was a nostalgic era type of candy. I don't think it has its place anymore. It's like Werther's Originals.
Oh, Zombie says Spree's a kick in the mouth was their marketing for it back in the commercials. I've never saw a commercial for that. Oh. Gasps at Jolly Rancher. All right, Zombie, I'm sorry. Jolly Rancher's not good candy. If you're choosing candy in here, you're not choosing Jolly Rancher. All right. Is this Runts? It is Runts. I ate a lot of Runts when I was a kid. I love the banana ones. That's a tough one, though. It's not a good candy, per se, but they are kind of fun.
I don't know if I've had them.
I'm in the C's. Explain Runts. It's really hard, like hard candy that's fruit flavored. and they're small, and they're shaped like fruit. The banana one tastes like fake banana flavor. You basically pour yourself a handful, and then you like scoop out all the ones that are banana, and then you shove those in your mouth, and then when those are gone, you pull out all the apple ones or whatever, strawberry ones, and then you put 5 or 6 of those in your mouth, and they just kind of dissolve in your mouth. They're not like gobstoppers, but they because they melt off quicker than like a gobstopper or a Jolly Rancher. I ate a lot of those when I was a kid. Fruit that isn't. Okay, you don't remember eating runts, JLaw. I think you would remember. I think if you saw them in person, you'd be like, oh yeah. Swedish fish. This one might be controversial. I'll let you go first on this one because I've been talking. I know you have an opinion on Swedish fish, right, JLaw? Oh, are you talking?
On Swedish fish, no.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that even is.
You've never had Swedish fish?
I don't think so, no.
Oh
what is it?
God, it's like a gummy candy.
Oh.
It's sweet, kind of. They're not sour or anything, but they're good. Glares at Swedish fish. Zombie doesn't like Swedish fish. Chef gives Swedish fish a D. Nope. It is an A, baby. Swedish fish are awesome. Yes. Jelly, you should pick some up. Go to Target next time and get yourself a small bag of Swedish fish. You tell me.
Okay.
Swedish fish are good. A tier. Swedish fish is Sour Patch Kids without the sour. Okay, that's fair. Kind of the texture of Sour Patch Kids, but they're sweet. But it's like a red. What is the flavor of them? I don't know how to describe them. It tastes like Swedish fish. They're fucking great. I love them. Chef's mad. He's big mad at my A rating. Gobstopper F tier. Don't even at me.
Same with Cadbury eggs. F tier.
We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm going in order of the list.
Oh, okay.
Pez. All right. Pez dispensers are great. The nostalgia's there. Pez candy is fucking terrible. It's a low D. Like it's up there with Fun Dip for me. It's not the worst, but it's not good. Zombie Zool's. Oh my god, I've triggered Zombie Zool with the F on Gobstoppers. For nostalgia, low C, says Chef. I am a high D for Pez. It's the dispensers are not the problem. It's the candy. There's some cool Pez dispensers. JLaw, you have an opinion on this. You don't tell me.
I think the Pez dispenser itself is what makes the candy.
Yeah.
If it wasn't, if that dispenser wasn't there, nobody would want that candy. Period.
Agreed. So from a candy perspective, do you think a D is fair?
I think in that aspect, I think F is fair.
Oh, I forgot to change the title. Just chatting. You think an F is fair? Wow.
Yep. If nobody wants the candy,
Sean the non-believer. Sean.
Everybody wants the dispenser, but nobody wants the candy.
I think
you want to get the candy just because it's dispensed out of it.
You're making a good point. You're making a good point. I'm gonna put it below Jolly Rancher because I can still bust out on a watermelon Jolly Rancher once in a while. So Darth Canucks is here in the chat. I gotta tell you, Darth, this list is not a be-all end-all list. It's a good size list, one for JLaw and I to talk about. It doesn't have everything on it, so before you ask why isn't this on it, why isn't that on it, I didn't make the list. It's a list that was chosen, one of 3 lists that was sent to me by ChefLucha. I chose this list because it didn't have 100 things on it. I don't want to be here all night talking about candy. We wanted to pick a good list. And this is a pretty good representative list, but there's definitely stuff that's not on here. Like Three Musketeers is not on here. I'm a little sad about that, but that's okay. We're moving forward. Coffee Crisp is a Canadian exclusive. I didn't know that. Chef Lucha says, I have a couple of Pez worth 200 each. How?
Wow.
Wow. How? Wow. Twizzlers. All right, so I will say, if red vines are in here, we should do those together with Twizzlers. I don't see red vines in there, so we'll just do Twizzlers. I like Twizzlers. I like the flavor. I don't like the texture, but I do like the flavor. I'm going to put it as a low B. Where are you with it?
Twizzler.
It's classic. It's a good candy to
Yeah.
eat when you're in a movie theater. You just sit there and just kind of gnaw little pieces off.
Yeah. Twizzlers are always, you're never really complaining when you get one. I'd never really go and search them out when I go buy candy, though. So I think C or B would be is fair.
So Chef says Twizzlers C, Red Vine A. For me, Twizzlers B, Red Vine F. I hate red vines. Red vines are like the GoBots of Twizzlers. Get that shit out of here.
It's the Digimon of the Pokemon world.
Yes. It's less than Digimon. It's the QVC version. Sam's choice. Darth Canuck says, perfect movie treat for me, both are B's. Send both to jail, says Zombie Zool. Okay.
It's the Wish.com version
Yeah.
of Amazon.
What you get when you order Twizzlers on Wish.com. Admonish! Jelly Belly. So, Jelly Bellies are fun. Jelly Bellies are fun. I'm going to also go B with Jelly Bellies because of the fun factor. Because you close your eyes and you pull one out as a surprise to see what it is. It's fun. And who doesn't like jelly beans? They took jelly beans when I was a kid were pretty lame. They took and made jelly beans cool again. I got to give them props for that. Low B, maybe a high C. We'll see where everything else shakes out.
Fair.
Yeah, you fair with that? All right, cool.
Yeah.
Sweet tarts. It's nice that there's little hearts and that they say "be mine" and "love you" and all that. And you get a Valentine when you're in the 5th or 6th grade, and it has a few of those in it, and they're chalky and gross, and they don't taste good, and they crunch and break your teeth, and it's an F.
Yeah.
You're with me on that.
Yeah.
Speaking of F, Starburst. I'm sorry, dude. I don't know who came up with Starburst, but why do you hate things that are cool? Why? Am I wrong about Starburst? I could be.
I love Starburst.
You love Starburst.
I love them.
Okay.
I absolutely love them. Yep. For me, they're A tier.
See, Darth is right. Starbursts are always stale when I get them. Why is that?
Sean the non-believer.
Sean the non-believer.
Sean.
Chef is calling me the non-believer for my red vine shit talk. Okay, I will give you this. When Starbursts are fresh, they can be fun. But just the texture of them, if they're not fresh, it will destroy your teeth. And so I'm going low D. But I am hearing your point. But I think there might be some nostalgia glasses in there with you. I'm just saying.
Oh no, I still eat the shit out of them.
You still eat Starburst? Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Those Score. I have a little bit of a go-to still.
Okay.
Even to this day.
All right. I'm not mad at it. It's just not my thing. Lifesavers. I do like the flavor of Lifesavers. When's the last time I had a Lifesaver? High school? Yeah, probably. I like the flavors, though. It's in the C's for me. Probably low C. Maybe over here with Runts. Yeah, I'll get a little bit above Runts. Similar type of, how long it takes for you to suck on a Lifesaver. It's about the same amount of time it takes to get through a Runt. Darth Canuck says, I've never been disappointed by a Lifesaver. I love a good strawberry Lifesaver. Yeah. I mean, Lifesavers are fine. JLaw, if you want to convince me otherwise on Lifesavers, I just think it's kind of mid-tier, but not bad. It's never disappointing.
You remember the Lifesaver gummies?
They're good, dude. If Lifesaver gummies are on this list, they're way higher than Lifesavers themselves.
Yeah, I think that would be the spot where you and I would have to disagree.
You don't like Lifesaver gummies, huh? I love them, dude.
No.
The texture.
You remember the wax sodas? I
hated those.
I would rather chew on one of those bottles and not get the liquid out of them than eat one of those Lifesaver gummies again.
Who came up with that? Here's this wax soda, and it has this little bit of juice on the inside, but it's just wax on the outside that you have to spit out in the trash. What a fucking terrible idea that was. I haven't thought of those since I was a kid, dude. Nice reach there. Good callback. Zombie Azul, I'm so ready to see where sour gummy worms rank. We'll get there. I would spend 6 months at sea for sour gummy worms. All right, Zombie. Do you want me to fast forward to the sour candy? I can. I was thinking the root beer gummies. Oh man, I don't know about that. All right, so quick thing, because JLaw, you haven't been around in a while, but maybe I've told you about it. I have a punishment on this channel. It is usually when I'm playing Valorant and I'm getting salty. Someone will redeem one of my channel points rewards, and it's no swearing for 5 minutes. I have to press a button. I've got a countdown clock here, and when I press this button on my stream deck, a countdown from 5 minutes comes up on the screen. And if I say a swear word, and it can't be like crap or poop or damn it, like that. Those aren't swear words. It's the fuck, the shit, the cunt, the bastard. I did have to get called out for bastard on the last stream I did a couple weeks ago. Okay. If I do that, I have to pause the timer, and I have to eat one of these Warhead sour candies.
Okay. I
have 2 more bags just like it. I fucking hate sour candy with a passion. I hate it. It's my nemesis. So I do this, and then I restart the timer, because if I swear again in another 5 minutes, I have to eat another one of these. And it's happened a few times where I forgot that the timer was on, and I said a swear word, and I'm like, fuck, I've got to eat another one of these things.
Yeah,
the worst.
Sure.
So I'm going to go ahead and say, Trolley, sour candy, fuck you, low F. I don't like sour candy. And I'm sorry, Zombie Zool. It's nothing against you. I'm sure you're a wonderful person. I don't want sour anything in my candy. Get it out of my face. I only do those for y'all. And now Zombie's going to report me. The hard C. Oh, I am deceased, says Zombie. I like sour candy that turns sweet after getting through the sour, like Sour Patch Kids. Sour Patch Kids also F. There we go. Bam. Send my ashes to Disneyland. JLaw, where are you on sour candy? It's either love or hate, and I hate.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
Oh, Warheads! There's Warheads. Warheads F, 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 F. Get out of there. I just fast forwarded through 3 candies because they're all sour. You don't like them, but you probably don't hate them as much as I do.
Like Warheads, I used to eat those a lot. But I don't anymore. I can't anymore.
I get the appeal if you kind of like sour candy, or if you like the shock factor of eating it and going, ooh, and then it calms down after a while. I get it.
Right.
It puts me in a bad mood when I have to eat one of those things. Ring Pop. Why is that on here? It's just a sucker. I mean, D, I guess.
Which one?
Ring Pop.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get to Skittles, VCat. Don't worry. It's a sucker. You wear it as a ring. I mean, I don't know whose idea that was, but it works. But as a sucker, it's not very good. Low D for me. Skittles. All right, we've put it off long enough. Skittles. This is a tough one.
That's B or A for me.
You love yourself some Skittles. B or A for you. They are too sweet / sour. The taste of Skittles is too strong for me. And it's been that way ever since I was a kid, not just now as I'm getting older. It's just too strong. Having said that, it's still kind of fun to eat Skittles. The texture is unique. Nothing else out there is like it. And right. I will give them some props, but not a lot. I would rather eat Jelly Bellies And I'd rather eat Hershey's Kisses, but I'll put it in here in the high-ish C. But you would put it higher.
I would.
Do you still eat them?
I do.
High School Me would put Skittles and Pepsi. Don't know why. How? Wow.
Wow.
Haribo Gold Bears. So these are gummy bears, except Haribo are kind of trash. Like, I like gummy bears. I like gummy candy, gummy worms, peach rings. Peach rings aren't on this list, but JLaw, I'm with you. Peach rings would have been S tier.
PTOs definitely needs to be.
I can put away some peach rings. If I see bags of gummy candy, I'm like, where are the peach rings? That's the first thing I'm looking for. Haribo, the texture of those gummy bears is too hard. I'm not a fan. But I do like gummy bears, so I'm going to put it in as the C, kind of over my Lifesavers. Haribo is just not a very good brand. There's so many other companies that make those better. Haribo is D, says Zombie Zool. I mean, I'm with you. I'm with you. Whoppers. The original malted milk balls. This is another good movie candy.
Whoppers are those milk chocolate malted beautifulness that is, it's an organism in your mouth.
Chef says high C. It's a B for me. It's in the B's. It's over here kind of with Twizzlers. And Maltese are a little bit lower, but kind of similar. We'll put them kind of right down below in the C's. But Maltese similar to Whoppers, but I like Whoppers better. Love Whoppers. Love them. Love them. F for Whoppers says Dark Canucks. Why? Give me Junior Mints over Whoppers. Junior Mints aren't bad. Are Junior Mints in this list? They're not. That's crap. Airheads. So here's a taffy candy that I actually don't mind. I like the texture of Airheads more than Laffy Taffy. Do you agree or disagree?
I would agree.
So Laffy Taffy, where did I have it? C? Yeah, I think it's a higher C.
Yep, I would agree.
Whoppers would have been S tier during the Great War. What? Brock's Candy Corn. Candy corn is kind of nasty. But it's not F tier nasty. I'm going to put it down here in the D's. But below Starburst for sure. Kill it with fire, says Chef Lucha. Alright, Cadbury Cream Egg. I have your opinion. Your opinion is F tier. Yeah? JLaw?
Yep.
Yeah? I will say I like Cadbury Cream Eggs, but when I was younger, I used to like them. Now, they're too damn sweet, and the texture of them is just really off-putting. I mean, it's basically jizz in an egg, and it's weird. So,
Ooh, yeah.
I'll split the difference with you because I used to eat a lot of them. They were my favorite thing about Easter. Now, I'm sorry, I'm yawning like crazy. I'm gonna put them down as a low C. But younger me would have them as an A. I love them as an adult. Don't know why. Ooh, I love Cadbury eggs. S tier for Darth Canucks. Younger me would put them higher than this for sure. Ooh, Zombie Zool says I'd like to see a Little Debbie tier list. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna add that
down
to my list because I'm keeping a list of ideas for tier makers. That's a really good one. All right. Little Debbie. Good call there. I like it. All right. Tootsie Roll Pops. Ew. It's right. It's above Ring Pop, but not by much. And you basically have a gross ass Tootsie Roll underneath a hard ass sucker. Ugh.
Pretty much.
You with me on that? Nestle's Crunch. That's S tier for me. It's low S, but it's S. Is that too high? I like.
No, that's us.
You
That's
down with
us.
me on that? Yes, love it, dude. I love Nestle's Crunch, man. I could eat the shit out of Nestle's Crunch. S tier for Crunch.
S tier for Crunch and Snickers.
VCat says S tier for Crunch. Chef saw a Crunch and said, "I'm gonna fight you, Wheeler," and now he says Crunch for the win. Crunch is underrated. How is Nestle's Crunch underrated? You're right, though. It is. But how? It's been around forever. Everybody knows Nestle's Crunch. The candy bar hasn't changed in like 60 years. Not the taste, not the packaging. Like the marketing's all the same. It's still great. They've known not to mess with a good thing. Shout out. God, I want to go get a Nestle Crunch bar now. Strong A for Crunch, says Zombie Zool. Pixie Sticks. So this Pixie Sticks need to be close to Fun Dip. It's just sugar. But I will say the delivery device of the Pixie Stick is slightly more efficient than dipping a wooden stick into a bag. So we'll go ahead and put them at high D.
I feel that.
Double bubble chewing gum. So chewing gum, I don't like really having as in here as candy. You chew on it, but you don't eat it. Well, you could. You just shouldn't. But Hubba Bubba is higher rated than Double Bubble because Hubba Bubba, the texture is better. Hubba Bubba though is it's a D. It's somewhere in the D's. Double Bubble, oh my god! Not only is it freaking hard as a rock when you chew it, but then when it finally gets soft in your mouth, the flavor's already gone. D.
Yep. The level of chalkiness on that thing.
Yeah, chalky too. You're right. I forgot about that. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right, Darth Canucks. It's a sugar stick, not a wooden stick. But it's still not a great delivery device. Here's a big hard piece of sugar to dip into other sugar. It's ridiculous. Tootsie Rolls, it's a lot of work chewing those damn things, but I do like the flavor. Still a D. I'm sorry. Tootsie Rolls, been around a long time, overrated. What do all the baseball players chew? Big League Chew. That's not on here. I love Big League Chew. The flavor goes away fast, but I love the texture, and you can pretend like you're dipping a big chaw. Atomic Fireball. Atomic Fireballs are fun. I would rate them higher than Gobstoppers for sure. What do you think? I'm gonna put them as a C.
Would.
Yeah?
I would, yeah.
I think it's a C. I think it's somewhere... I would even put it above the Maltese and the Haribos. Darth says Tootsie Rolls S? No, you were a weird kid. That's not cool. You said Snickers is... What did you say Snickers is up there with Crunch?
Yes, absolutely.
I'll go A. I actually think it's a little less than Butterfinger. But Snickers, you've got to give it props for hanging around as long as it has. And again, the packaging hasn't changed. They put some big words on the back of some of them sometimes, but that was just them messing around. Snickers has not changed. It's iconic. I just personally, flavor, I like Butterfinger better. Snickers as an adult, way better than Mars bar. Yeah, no, I agree. Twix for president, says Zombie Zool. How do you feel about Twix, JLaw? A tier for Twix.
At least, yes.
So I like when they did the peanut butter Twix, because the caramel in Twix themselves is a little stringy sometimes. Having said that, Twix is chocolate. It's a cracker, like a graham crackery type thing or whatever that cracker is, and then caramel on top. Yeah, Twix is really good, man. Twix is good. Twix is A. Yeah, we'll definitely put it up there with. In fact, I would put it between Butterfinger and Snickers. I like Twix slightly more than Snickers. Twix is always good. What were those hot cinnamon things called? You mean the hot tamales right here? Hot tamales are kind of good. I'm gonna put them as a B. I'm putting them over there by Jelly Belly. I don't know why they call them hot tamales, but they're good. No take on that one, JLaw?
I was actually reconnecting my external hard drive.
Oh, okay.
Made my headset cut out for a second.
So I was just talking about hot tamales.
Hot tamales. Those used to be some of my favorite go-tos as well.
Melissa loves them still. They got a little bit of a kick to them, that cinnamon kick.
Rightfully so.
Mike and Ike are basically like hot tamales, but lamer. But they're still not bad. I'm gonna go low C down there with Laffy Taffy.
Okay.
Almond Joy, D. I'm not a big fan of almond or coconut. I mean, almonds by themselves I like. A coconut I don't really care for. You're not. You like Almond Joy? You're higher with Almond Joy?
I do. I love Almond Joys. Yeah.
And Mounds?
Easy A for me.
And Mounds?
Mounds, not so much. It's the almond that really makes it for me.
Okay. Almond Joy's got nuts. Mounds don't.
Because.
Darth Canuck says I ruined coconut in my younger days due to a bet. Yeah. Some candies like that. Coconut for me, I'm just not a fan of. Dum Dums, I've never had them. Have you ever had Dum Dums?
Nope, me either. I'm
gonna zoom in on it because I don't even know what the frick these are. Oh, Dum Dums are they're just little pops, like blow pops, but they're like little pop. Like when you go to the bank and they give you a sucker.
Right.
They're not bad. High D, low C. There's a lot of different flavors.
You get them at the races and stuff.
Yeah, but they just don't last very long. But when you go to the dentist and he gives you one of those when you're done, there's always that nice little thing of, hey, I got a sucker. So the nostalgia of that and the different variety of flavors, we'll go low C.
Right.
We're getting close to the end here. Dots.
D.
Agreed. All right. We're almost done. Kit Kat, S tier, and I don't want to hear shit about it.
Agreed.
I almost think Kit Kat needs to be above Nestle's Crunch. I almost think it needs to be above Reese's Pieces. It's right up there with me. S tier. Chef's exactly right. Lemon Heads. D. Kind of with candy corn. A little bit below candy corn.
Yeah.
God tier for Kit Kat. Exactly. M&M's. So M&M's are good. The plain chocolate M&M's are kind of boring. Peanut M&M's way better. The peanut butter M&M's really damn good. But plain M&M's chocolate by themselves, I'll give them props, but it's more like a high C or a low B. We'll go low B. Well, mid B. They do deserve. Excuse me. They deserve probably to be up there with Twizzlers, but I know there are people who are going to say M&M's are their favorite, and I won't disagree with you. They're good. It's just when you've had peanut M&M's, plain M&M's just don't hold up their weight anymore. B for M&M's, says Zombie Zool. Do you agree with that, JLaw, or do you think M&M's should be higher?
No, M&M's are. I think B is fair. I just don't know if it should be up any higher than a B.
Yeah.
Give credit where credit's due, but it's not the best.
Yeah. Now and later candy. Kind of like Starburst, but not as good. Yeah. D.
Yeah.
There's Kinder Egg and Kinder Joy. I'll be honest, I've never had either one of them.
Kinders are really rich. They have it's a really rich sweet chocolate on the one side, and then you open up the other side of the egg and it has a toy with it.
Oh,
so it's really popular for the kids.
I think I'm still a tiny bit jet lagged, man. I can't get over this yawning. So it's they came out at a time I think I was already not a kid anymore, so I don't remember those when I was a kid. Kinders are awesome, says Zombie Zool.
Yeah.
Oh, and VCat says, in a big bowl of candy, Kit Kats and M&M's are gone first. Yeah. Look, if there's a bowl of candy and I've got to choose M&M's, I'm not mad about it at all.
Right.
Nerds. Nerds are tough, man. I like the texture. They're fun. They're kind of tart, but not too bad. I can't go higher than a C though. I just can't.
No, I can't either.
I'll put them up there with Lifesavers, kind of in that range. Kinder Bueno bars are good as fuck. You're right, dude. Kinder Bueno is really good. I almost bought some when I was in Germany, and I was like, wait a minute, I can buy those back home. So I bought some candies that you can't get over here. Fruit chews, just plain fruit chews. Really? Sour Punch, get out of here. F tier. Jaw Busters, they're just like Jawbreakers.
Yeah, it sounds about the same.
Yeah, why would I put them any higher than Gobstoppers? Fruit chews. What? I don't know what fruit chews are. I'll say I haven't tried it, but I don't know. All right, and then Mr. Goodbar and Pocky are already on the list. We got those. So let's just do a quick recap. I'm not going to go through every single one of these because we're running low on time. We've been on this for a while, but Reese's Peanut Butter Cups for me are the best on this list. Kit Kat are close second. And I think you and I are kind of in agreement on that.
Yep. I would agree.
Reese's Pieces also very high, S tier for sure, and Nestle's Crunch. I rank that any chance I get to eat any of those four, I'm a happy camper. A tier, Butterfinger, Twix, and Snickers all kind of live in that same space of damn good candy bars. There's a reason why they've lasted as long as they have. I have Swedish Fish as a low A. I know that's probably unpopular for some people. I love the flavor of Swedish Fish. Not everyone does. Mr. Goodbar, I've never really remembering having one. I probably did a long time ago. You know, I probably did like small ones during Halloween, but they never made an impression on me. JLaw's a fan. He puts them as A, so I took his word for it.
Absolutely.
B tier, Pocky definitely deserves to be up there. Give him a try, JLaw, sometime. Buy a box if you see one. Whoppers, good stuff. Twizzlers, M&Ms, all classics, but below A tier. Cadbury Dairy Milk, it's probably my favorite just plain milk chocolate. And you can't go wrong with hot tamales or Jelly Bellies. They're just fun to eat.
That's fair.
We've got a lot of stuff in the C and D tier. Some of it's better than others. We could debate whether something's C versus D. But at the end of the day, it's not good enough to be B tier. But it's not bad enough to be F tier, which, honestly, some of this stuff, why? Pez dispensers are fun. But Pez candy, not good. And anything sour is immediately an F for me, and I don't want to hear about it. Don't at me. Go ahead and post a comment if you're watching this on YouTube, but I'm not interested. Sour candy, gross.
Yeah.
Any last thoughts, JLaw, before we bank this?
No, I think that's fair. I think that's a fair set.
All right, this is a good list. Chef Lucha, thank you for sending it. It was missing some major titles, especially like something like Three Musketeers, which I probably would have had as a low A. But other than that, this is a pretty good list. Good mix of candies. And hey, we've got that idea for next time. Little Debbie snack cakes. That's a good one. We have to do that one. This was a good one. You're right, Chef. Thanks for the idea. I appreciate it. And it's good to have JLaw back. I'm glad you're back with us for a while. We'll have to do this again sometime.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah, we'll have to get down. Maybe we'll bust out some cocks and booty or something.
Yeah. I got Seedry installed. We can always get stupid on that.
Right.
All right. Well, hey, if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching. I hope you throw a like on this. Maybe even subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to grow my YouTube. Please help. Help me with this. Please. If you don't like my takes on candy, that's fine. If you like them, great. Either way, come hang out with us. And we're here live on Twitch all the time. Twitch.tv/WheelerDealer. That's where it is. Everything we do here is for charity. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a great night.